Having recently spent some time in the hospital for having a pulmonary embolism or blood clots in my lungs, I've had to drastically slow down my lifestyle. And through this period of time, I've really began to see the importance of intentional living. So today, I want to share some of my profound realizations and things I'm beginning to quit in pursuit of a more simple and purpose-filled life. Being indecisive. As someone that is more quiet and shy and introverted, I use words such as, I think so. Yeah, that might work. I can maybe do that. As like an impenetrable shield that nothing can attack me because I'm not committing to anything. If I say, yes, I'm going to do that, and that situation happens and I don't like it, or I get hurt, or I get offended, or the situation doesn't play out as the way I wanted it to, well, it gives my mind the opportunity to beat down on myself, to say, see, you shouldn't have done that. What made you think you would be able to do this? All of the many ways in which we beat ourselves up over. I don't need to explain it. We all know what those are. But if I say no, I might miss out on an opportunity that I'm going to regret for the rest of my life. I might hurt somebody's feelings. I might look back and hear about all of the wonderful adventures that all of my friends went on and how they've been able to get closer, and now I feel excluded from the group. So let me just say maybe, because now I'm perfectly safe. In reality, what that is doing is it's showing ourselves that I'm not confident in the way in which we're going to react to a situation. I'm showing myself that I don't have the power in being able to make a decision in my own life and to be able to show up for myself no matter what that is. What I'm beginning to do is, in all of those situations where I would say, maybe, I think so, I might, I say yes or I say no. Yes, I'm going to go to that. And when I get there, if I'm not happy with the decision I made, well, that is perfectly fine. I will learn from it and I will show up for myself. I will not beat myself up over a situation that I had no way of knowing what it was going to be like. And if I say no, I'm going to stand by that decision because now there's a plentiful of opportunities that I can embark on. We only live one life. If we had 50, 100,000 different lives that we could all live, well, it's easier to play out all the different situations. But we have one. We need to give ourselves grace because the more that we are indecisive, the more that we are stepping out of our own life, and the more that overall, when we look back at it in the end of the day, we're going to have regret over not making the decisions, not doing the things that we knew we wanted to do, or not taking risks and trying new things. We need to say yes. We need to say no. Those are arguably, in my opinion, two of the most powerful words besides I love you. Believing change happens outside yourself. I've realized that 99.9% of the things that happen in our lives, we actually have 100% control over. Now, I don't have any control over the way in which the person in front of me is driving, but I have 100% control on the way in which I react to that situation. There are so much horrible things that are happening in the world, and I have no control over that. But I have 100% control in the way in which I react to the situation. Well, I might not be able to fix our political situations or the wars that are happening right outside our door. I have 100% control in the way in which I hold myself, the way in which I show love to my family, to my neighbors, to my community, to the society that I'm a part of. I can choose to step up and react in the way in which I want to see the life being. It's very easy to say, I want this to happen, or I need this to happen. In reality, it's important that you choose to show up in the manner of whatever you want that situation to be. My dream is to be somewhat of a Tony Robbins persona. I want to help out as many people as I possibly can, and I look up to him. I'm not going to become a Tony Robbins type person whenever I achieve that. That is a false reality. I become that by acting the way that I would imagine that person to be at this very moment. If I can't help the person directly in front of me that desperately needs help, how will I ever be able to do that at a larger quantity? How can I help that person in front of me if I choose to ignore what needs helping inside myself? I feel that we are in a society where the individual has the appearance of no power. I think we're in a society where it's painting that picture. I think we're in a society where, in many situations, we don't have direct power over what is happening in front of us, but we have 100% control in what it is that we're going to do about it. Us as individuals are so incredibly powerful, and we need to stop giving that power away to something else. Nothing else in your life deserves to be able to have your own power and the way in which you're going to react to a situation. The person you are is not defined by money. I was able to see what real heroes are. The nurses that I had were nothing but exceptional. And the respect and the appreciation I have for anyone that works in the medical field, I just want to thank you so much for what it is that you do. My nurses were not only just amazing at what it is that they were doing, but they also shared some of the hardships and the struggles that they were experiencing in their life. And I just had so much admiration for them. These were people that are making a difference. And when I left the hospital, I don't know how to describe what it was that I was feeling, but I felt like I wasn't doing enough in my life because I wasn't doing maybe tangible things. I'm not exactly sure. But I know that I applied to about 45 jobs, maybe 2 days after the hospital, after I left the hospital. And that wasn't for money. It was because I was searching for something. I got declined for every single one of those jobs, except for one that required the ability to speak Mandarin. I didn't, I guess, read that, and then I didn't get, I had to say that I don't speak Mandarin, so didn't get that job. And what it left me feeling was like I was worthless. And I don't like saying that. I don't think that was 100% the way I was feeling, but it was in that ballpark because I don't have a set of skills that's marketable, because I'm not providing something that allows money in return to come to me, because I didn't have enough for those people that could grant me something that I thought that I wanted. So I had kind of this dark period for a brief moment. I made the video that was discussing what had happened to me. And then I had the most just amazing comments from each and every one of you. And then I got to go spend some time with the little kids that my girlfriend babysits. And I realized that I am someone that this little boy and this little girl feels comfortable enough to come give me a hug. That they want me to hold them while we're going down the slide. That I am someone that my parents are proud of. That I am someone that my girlfriend wants me in her life. That I am someone that I have friends that want to share their life with me. That I am someone that has these older individuals that are choosing to sit down and to be able to talk with me, so each one of us can learn from each other. That I'm someone that you guys spend your precious time watching what it is that I have to say on these videos. And then you send the most kind comments. Those are the most priceless things in life. And that comes as a result of who I am, not because of anything monetary. I think it's important to remember that each and every one of us, if we have a dog, a cat, a sister, a brother, a mother, a father, a grandfather, a grandmother, a neighbor, a friend, someone in your life that loves you, that's proud of you, that wants to spend time with you, that you are already one of the wealthiest people in the world. Money, accomplishment, these other specific things that are outside are what we feel grants us what we have within. In reality, most people that have those things would trade every single ounce of it to be able to just have someone that loves them. I think that it's just, if we can just be a little bit more kind to ourselves and just realize all of the wealth that we do have in our lives, what kindness and what fullness and what appreciation could we have for everything else? I know that I have a lot of love going your direction. So I hope that you're just able to see all of the kind and great things that you have in your life, just as so many of you have done for me. So I want to thank you. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I hope that this provided value. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You never stood in that man's shoes or saw things through his eyes, or stood and watched with helpless hands while the heart inside you dies. So help your brother along the way, no matter where he starts. For the same God that made you made him too, these men with broken hearts.